Good morning, Lisa. It's so great to have you on the show, and a huge congratulations after your World Championship win recently.
Thanks very much. I'm delighted to be here.
Tell us a bit about that win. It's obviously a phenomenal achievement for you, and you're still so young, really just starting out in your career.
Yeah, so basically, up until the week before the World Championships, I didn't find out that I was selected. So it was late notice, but obviously I wasn't saying no to it. And my aim was to go in and win my first fight and try and soak in all the experience and take much out of it as I could, because I knew I was so young and all the athletes were going to be top class at world level. But then, yeah, I won my first fight and then went on to the next and the next and just took one at a time. And the next thing I was on top of the podium. It was definitely one of the best feelings ever. I never thought I'd get it like at my first ever elite international competition. So yeah, it's definitely very memorable for me now.
That's amazing. Did you kind of have a bit of a relaxed attitude, maybe because you're going in just to experience it and soak it all in? Do you think that helped maybe settle the nerves?
Yeah, it probably did at the start. The nerves weren't. I was just trying to enjoy it because I knew was lacking in experience at elite level. So I was just trying to soak in as much as I could. And then, yeah, the nerves were probably a bit more relaxed. And probably when I got to the quarter final and I got a medal, I knew I had put in hard work and just as much as the other girls. So I was like, I'm in for it too. And just, yeah. Yeah.
No, a fantastic result, and we're all delighted for you here. It's obviously amazing yourself and Amy Broadhurst both coming home with gold, and now doubling the total number of World Championship wins for Irish women. What's that like?
Yeah, it's nice to be down now in the history books. Along with Amy, we're very good friends. So yeah, she well deserved it. She's been going, that was her fifth World Championship. So it was about time she needed the result. Yeah, but to be alongside Kelly and Katie, two top athletes and two top role models for every girl in the sport and outside the sport. So to have your name down beside theirs is huge.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, and they've done so much for the sport, and it's great to see Irish women's boxing at the forefront at the moment. Like it's incredible what the team is doing at the moment. In terms of when you get called out as world champion, you hear your name. What was that experience like?
I keep forgetting that it was the world's and that it was elite, but when at the moment I was just couldn't believe it. I was like, it was just didn't sink in for ages, and I remember doing an interview after and I couldn't even get my words out. I just wanted to see my sister because she was on the team and she was so happy for me too, and it was just definitely the best feeling ever.
Yeah, what's it like fighting alongside your sister? And obviously she was at the Olympics in Tokyo. It must be really, great to be able to train together and experience those things together.
Yeah, I only really got called up when she was going to the Olympics as her sparring partner, and I've been training up then with her since that. But it's definitely huge having her by my side. Just especially even when you're away from home for 5 weeks, to have a family member is definitely an advantage. And yeah, I know we get along great. We didn't kill each other in the room for 5 weeks, so that's a bonus. But no, I look up to Aoife a lot, and always will. And she's been a huge part of this journey too, and I was delighted to have her by my side. But yeah, she's great.
Well, I'm sure you've had plenty of practice at home, not killing each other.
Yeah.
So if you're going to put two people rooming together, you're probably going to do okay.
Yeah.
In terms of all the sports that you're involved in, like you've tried your hand at a couple of different things, and I believe you're still playing football at the moment. So how do you manage it all, and then how did you come to kind of really put a focus on boxing?
Yeah, it is. It's hard to juggle it all, but I love the team sport as well. Like in boxing, you're kind of in the ring by yourself. Obviously you have your coaches and support outside the ring, but you're in there and whatever you do, you done that. Like it's down to yourself a lot. But no, I love playing with the girls of Roscommon ladies. They're a great bunch of girls, and hopefully we've Kildare next weekend, so hopefully we'll get on a win. It's a good start to the championship. But yeah, I play basketball too, along Aoife does too, and that's more of a hobby. But yeah, we love sport. We like to keep busy, and boxing, it'll always come first. I think it's just what we most love about it. We just love it that it's you that does it, and it's all down to yourself on the day of what you do.
Yeah, no, that's amazing to be able to juggle everything. What's it like playing at county level and then also going off to represent Ireland at elite level in boxing?
Yeah, I suppose county level is the highest level in Ireland really for Gaelic football. So it is nice to be up there with some of the best footballers. But no, I love playing the Gaelic, and I don't think I'll ever pack it in fully. I'll always be there, part of my life and in my sport. And yeah, mother wouldn't let me pack it in anyway. Part, yeah.
If Ciara McGean hears this now, she's a big camogie fan, and I'm sure she'd love to be running and playing camogie as well. So she'll have to take inspiration from you. In terms of your role models, you know, there's so many people for you to look up to, but who would they have been throughout your life?
Definitely Katie from the start. Katie, suppose she's an inspiration to every athlete who's not doing boxing even. She's huge. She just the amount she's achieved for girls and women in sport is just class. So definitely Katie would be one of the top, and then obviously training alongside Kelly and watching her win gold at the Olympics last year was definitely an inspiration to watch her, and she deserved every bit of it. So to train alongside her was class. And then obviously my sister, just to see her from growing, because she hasn't been in the sport even that long, and she was kind of probably thrown in the deep end, starting at such an old, like she started old, if you get me. So like she started at 16, 17. So she was thrown in at girls that had 5 to boxing since they're 11. So definitely watching how much she's grown and how much she's achieved has inspired me a lot. Yeah.
And what's next on the agenda for you? So you're walking away as world champion in 2022. What are the goals?
I'm definitely going to keep enjoying the moment at the moment, but the Europeans are down for in October, so that's our next major competition. So we're back up in Dublin training in 2 weeks or that, and yeah, we'll be back in focus. We'll be back focused, and hopefully we'll be going to the Europeans in October.
In terms of sport for girls and women, twice as many girls drop out of sport as boys by the age of 14. What would your words of wisdom be as someone that's managed to juggle it all as far as 20 in terms of encouraging girls to stay in sport?
Yeah, I suppose just always would love to encourage girls to keep playing sport, especially once you leave school. It tends that when girls give it up, but just find something you love and that you're able to dedicate yourself to, and that you enjoy, which is the most important part. And just find something, and if you give your commitment and dedication, I do believe that you'll get results and you'll be rewarded. So if you put in the hard work, you'll definitely get the results. And yeah.
Some good advice. That's great, Lisa. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat to us this morning, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Well, thanks very much for having me.
No worries. Congratulations again.